as he's cleaning this place with his friend, with his friend's place, whatever, little by little, his friend can see the difference between how this place is cleaned up and the other places that he also has. He's got that comparison there. So this is where each one of us decide to continue on. So in other words, we're given help a little at a time and shown. It's like if you're out with your friends and you buy an ice cream and they don't think they want it, but you let them have a bite, and all of a sudden, wow, they want to buy one of the ice creams too, you see. So again, you give them a little taste. So, he's not going to clean up everything for the guy, but he's going to start to show him the difference between how things are cleaned up and how, what a mess they've been, and you got to deal with that. In the beginning, it sounds like he's doing a driving test. Very simple. And then, what's the idea? There's other people there too. They're doing the test, what have you. And then the next position. So in other words, he went through it. They skipped that part where he was doing the test. They went to the next position where all of a sudden he's looking for his car, isn't he? And there was a real guide with him, and there was some wine involved, and he drank the wine. So in other words, after the driving test, see, in the driving test, he was in a certain car. He knew that car. He knew what that car was. That was his idea at the time. That's what the car was. Now, all of a sudden, he went through the driving test, but he didn't go through it. He didn't consciously see that in the experience because zip, the real awareness went through it. And all of a sudden, next scene, he's looking for his car. Well, he's got a new car now. And so his mind is still looking for the old car, and it's gone because he passed the test, and now there's a new car to recognize. You see? You have to recognize the new car. And see, this is what everything is. Remember, everything is awareness and recognition. It's not thinking with your mind. And the wine represents something that provides an altered state, doesn't it? So when you drink wine, you get a little tipsy and drunk and funny, you see? And so the wine is the idea to look at things differently and to recognize your new car. So the idea there is, because it's a book that's written literally with what we know, so the idea is the reference there. But on the 7th level, it's being to being, okay? So it's not about man or woman in that position. Those are the 5 bodies that we have here. Okay, so in that position, it's being to being, but writing it so that, people can understand it. And yes, that's what they may think, but no, it's not that at all. There's no male or female in the real universes. No, that's just in creation. Yeah, but because your mind is reading it and it's printed words, your mind will think that. You see, you'll think that it is that. And this is where people become confused, like, with doctrines, Bibles, and stuff like that. And they're really referring to the so-called nice places in creation and not the real universes, because that's awareness. But to describe something there we use the same words. So again, with our mind here, we're thinking in the same way, but no, it's not. It's being to being, just like two like beings, okay? We can have a form or not, it doesn't really matter. But we are just beings, you know, like the air we breathe, we're just beings. Yes.